Do we really have to talk about Sabbath again? Yes, we do. Hey, everybody, I'm Pastor Nicole. Welcome to our midweek moment. And yeah, we're going to talk about Sabbath again. Buckle up, Buttercup. I got some things to say. This past weekend, we started our new sermon series, Refreshing, where we are looking at water metaphors in the Bible and how they remind us of the presence of God. And we looked in particular at Psalm 23, which says, "He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul." We talked about what it means to find those still waters in our life. How do we do that? And yes, my friends, one of the big ways we can find still waters is through the practice of Sabbath. Now, I know what you're thinking, Pastor Nicole. You talk about practicing Sabbath all the time. Why are you talking about this again? Because, my friends, we're bad at it. That's why we're talking about it again, myself included. Now, I've gone through a really crazy stretch of season in my life. I talked a little bit about it in the sermon. Been traveling back to my parents' house a lot. My mom's been unwell. I've been taking on hospital duties, all these kind of things over the past several months. And that means that my Sabbath day sometimes gets put on the back burner. Sometimes it doesn't happen. And I notice a marked difference in my life when I do not practice Sabbath. When I don't have a day to rest, relax, connect with God, I can tell, and I am sure my family can tell too. Maybe my coworkers can tell, maybe people in the congregation as well, because I'm just not myself. I am more short-tempered, I'm fussy, I'm tired, I'm cranky. Like, an unsabbathed Nicole is not a Nicole you want to hang around with. She's not. I'm telling you, I don't even want to hang around myself when I feel like that. Finding those still waters in our life requires the rhythm of Sabbath. And I know what you might be thinking, I can't do it. There's no way. My life is too busy. My life is too crazy. Friend, your life is too busy. Your life is too crazy not to practice Sabbath. That's the truth of it. So I get it. It's hard. It's intimidating. How do you cut out a whole day? Well, work your way up to it, right? We've talked about this before. Start small. Do a 4-hour chunk. Work your way up to 24 hours. Do a 4-hour chunk for a while. Move it up to 6. Move it up to 8. Get flexible, start it in the evening and run it through the next day. There's different ways that we can put the practice of Sabbath into our life. And I realize that, it's not going to work for everybody, but let's try our best to find those places where we can be led to still waters. We need that in our life. We do. Life is too crazy, too chaotic for us to not find some time to have our souls restored by those still waters that God leads us to. And Sabbath is a beautiful time for God to meet us where we are, to refresh our souls, to pour into us when our cup has been emptied. I love that psalm because it goes on to say, "My cup overflows," right? And that's such a beautiful image. But if we don't take time to be refreshed, we try pouring from an empty cup, it doesn't work, right? There's nothing in there. It's bone dry a lot of times. Practicing Sabbath, being beside those still waters, helps us to refill our cup. And it's so important for our souls. So that's my hope for you, that this week you will find some time to Sabbath, that you will find some time, even if it's just a little bit, to have some fun, to play, to enjoy life, have a good meal, hang out with people that you love, spend some time reading the Bible, praying, connecting with God in some way. I know you can do it. Let's do it together, and let's go find those still waters. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.